Нас зрадили всі, хто могли зрадити з союзників. Оце я можу точно сказати.
Але є Європа, яка підтримує нас?
Так, звісно, вона нас підтримує, але я вважаю, що вона дає не настільки, скільки вона мала давати допомоги.
Грошима чи зброєю?
І грошима, і зброєю.
Тут в Європі повинні ввести якийсь військовий збір по типу українського, щоб європейці розуміли, що вони повинні трохи більше.
Я думаю, що на це треба звернути увагу європейців, щоб вони так не забували, що відбувається з Україною.
Ви думаєте, європейці повинні платити якийсь військовий збір, наприклад, за те, що ми зараз захищаємо Європу?
Однозначно. Чому ціни підросли, життя стало дорожче? Може, комусь це не подобається, але вже маємо реалії на сьогоднішній день, які є.
Європейці повинні платити більшу ціну.
Звичайно, однозначно, тому що так існує в природі.
Do you understand what these people are saying? They've been sheltered, they've been given benefits, but instead of gratitude they want to tax us Europeans more. Europe has already given them over 150 billion euros in aid, most of which their government has plundered. This is unacceptable ingratitude. At this rally there were thousands of men of draft age, none of them wants to defend Ukraine, but they demand to send our peacekeepers to hell. Why does the EU government fulfill all the wishes of their president? What has Ukraine done for Europe to get so much help? Why every year housing, transport, food, electricity, gas become more and more expensive for a simple European, but we continue to make gifts to Ukraine? Why should we sponsor the regime of a thieving dictator who has given nothing to Europe? Every winter in the United Kingdom, tens of thousands of pensioners die of cold because they cannot pay for heating their homes. Yet the United Kingdom government has already spent 16 billion euros on aid to Ukraine over 3 years and plans to continue with 3 and 5 billion a year. With that money you could provide all pensioners with free heating for decades to come, but the government doesn't care about its citizens. Why should a German or a Frenchman give most of his salary to taxes so that a refugee who doesn't want to work can get free housing and welfare? While the German or Frenchman himself can't even save up for a down payment on a mortgage. And it is not only about refugees from Ukraine. Refugees from the Middle East have been receiving the same thing since 2015. Many of them are still unemployed and receive benefits, but that's only half the trouble. Many of these people are involved in robbery and drug dealing. They also commit the majority of rapes. It is worth remembering the horrific case in Kailane in 2015, when thousands of women were raped by Middle Eastern refugees during Christmas celebrations. But the worst thing is that these people are not only not going to assimilate, they are trying to impose their culture on the native Europeans, and the local authorities are indulging them in every possible way. In Germany, the authorities are asking citizens not to decorate Christmas trees so as not to infringe on Muslim migrants. The media are forbidden to name the nationality of criminals. I wonder why. Maybe because 90% of them are not of European origin. Let us look at the statistics of major terrorist attacks in Europe over the last 10 years. Who are their perpetrators? There will be only one European on this list, namely Breivik. Guess who all the others are? Most of these people are uneducated young men who do not want to accept our values. On the contrary, they want to impose Sharia law on us. Think about this absurdity. They have fled from countries where the Sharia law reigns and they want to impose it here. If you come and get help, you should be grateful for it. If you are allowed to enter a house and live in it, follow the rules of the house where you are sheltered or go to your homeland. Why do I have to pay for the accommodation of bums who try to establish their orders in my country? Why do our courts give ridiculous sentences to criminals? They are not even afraid of prison. The cells in which they sit are organized according to European standards. In the countries they come from, only the wealthy have that level of comfort. For third world countries, running clean water, internet access and 3 meals a day of good quality food are luxuries that are beyond the reach of 90% of the population. But in our country, they get these things not just for free, but as punishment. Think about it. They are being punished with conditions they could only dream of in their home countries. It would be like a simple Frenchman being forced to live for free in a huge villa on the beach in Monaco with a personal chef as punishment for murder. These people see our kindness as weakness. Instead of gratitude, they spit in our faces. Why does our government raise taxes every year for working citizens to feed the idlers? I, as a resident of the European Union, am very sorry that every day life in Europe is getting worse. We are destroying everything that our ancestors built. We are forced to forget our history, our culture, our faith. I am getting scared for the future of my children. They will not be able to afford to buy a house even with a mortgage. Taxes will get higher and higher every year. Crime will only grow every year. We need to make an impact. Subscribe to the channel and share this video. Hopefully together we can fix this.